As KRB goes above the catwalk to wrap around, and they're going to try and, I presume, take upper based on the positions in lobby. So there it is. Smoke down, they'll wrap in. KRB starts it off. Dupree, good shot on Crims, but JW to an immediate answer behind the door, though. Nowhere for him to hide from Device.
Well, here we go then, the 3-on-3. Bomb not planted as of yet. CTs have presence towards heaven, but Zipex trying to shut them down. Good shots, can't quite find the kills just yet. Taking Olofmeister down to 6 HP. Glaive beneath them as well. That's lovely stuff from Zipex, and the bomb's actually going down towards lower as well. He's buying as much time as he possibly can. Look at Glaive's position as well, shutting it down, and now it's down to Olofmeister at this point. 6 HP, Matthew. He has no kit.
He's got to run further away from it, so towards Secret, he'll survive. And continue running into the big garage, even though the player directly below him, Device, can hear him. Nothing he can do.
It says here to me that Dupree's only got a Zeus. That can't be correct. Surely he's got more than that, but we'll see.
Crims. Catwalk. Position found by Device. Dropping into Olaf with the scout. Has Dupree back. Device gone as well. Bomb drop not planted. Leaves 4 players left for Fnatic. As KRB holds off the decontamination door. Flusha has to back away. Dennis will fall to Zipex, but shutting the door, jumping across Flusha. Clever play. Confirms KRB definitely still there. After opening the door, they're going to put their attentions elsewhere. 55 seconds, they can afford to slow it down, but they can't afford to be careless. And
real presence from the CTs just yet. Flush is going to be exploring towards that area. Very capable scout user, but apparently Glaive's even more proficient with the Desert Eagle. He finds the first headshot. 5-on-4, just like that.
Just like that. Olaf. Rotate back outside with the UMP. Spots Dupree already going above on catwalk. Hides his back to that angle as he knows they're also going to be pushing in through the big garage. So good awareness, but it's more about finding the timing because you can't get the shots. And by baiting back and forth in a seesaw fashion, they get further and further around onto his position. Nowhere for him to hide in the end as Dupree gets closer again. On the catwalk with a 2-man advantage now to the pistols. So Astralis a chance to respond. Deagle's got a hit, can't get Dennis. No one to trade immediately, but Glaive let's get there eventually. Can't find JW.
Will make its way to the bomb zone now.
Toward the ramp, Crims trying to bait out the shot, can't do it. Bomb gets planted. It's Device that's going to get ever closer to Crims. He's not going to have the awareness, but turns back just in time. JW already gets KRB. It's on Zipex. Tech 9, the king of the clutch, as it were, in Katowice. He's already got 1 kill. Doesn't know that JW's gotten off it, however. Back and forth investment early. Definitely favors Astralis because on Nuke, you can afford to be aggressive. If you pick up rounds, that's all that matters. We know that. You only need a few sometimes to work with. If they break, okay, fair play. But if they beat Fnatic in that sense, if they can wear them down and take advantage of the economy, then they actually could control a number of rounds and get a big half on the T side.
Fnatic dropping the first couple of frags there. Good discipline from Astralis, waiting for the reactions to come in. You can see the player pushing towards lobby. Dupree punishes him, just one by one, dissecting this map. And as KRB chiming in once again, takes down Flusha. It's going to be a 5-versus-1 situation now for JW. I don't think they're to hold on here. Takes the bomb down. There's something to work with there, but Dupree steps back.
This is the most longest, drawn-out game of patience, and there it is. That's exactly what was always going to happen. Olaf had to go for information.
After going very quickly on their anti-force buys before, Astralis got punished for it. Now learning their lesson and realizing that getting that first pick, holding up, using the time, and finding the frags one by one. That's a little bit unlucky to Dupree jumping around the corner there. Dennis could find a second here as well. Was that a P2000? Can't quite get it, but JW certainly does. He's alone in the lobby now, 25 seconds remaining. I don't think he'll be able to win this situation, but it could cause a little bit more damage here. Somehow gets out of the hut, but Glaive spots him. JW takes one more down. It's going to be a lower plant here as JW finds Device. 2-versus-1 situation. No kid, of course, but has got the flashbang and the AK-47.
JW back through the vents. Orange box is so tough to dissect. Good bait out. As he looks in toward the control room door and snaps back immediately. Catches KRB off. Glaive inside of the door. Running back. Oh, he went for the reload the wrong time. 64 HP. JW may only have 29, but it wouldn't take much for the CZ, and exactly that, but I don't think he's got the time. No kit. The round should go to Astralis. 4 kills JW. Don't think it's enough. Yeah, he's already off it, so it goes their way.
You can see Glaive had his head in his hands at that point. Thought it was over.
KRB can afford to go in late play for trades. Zipex walks in and looks immediately to Turnpike. The smoke down. They don't expect Dennis in the middle, and he follows up as well.
And I think Dennis expected to be out in the open. He's in transition there. Finds 2 beautiful headshots and pretty much wins around single-handedly there. Lovely work from Dennis. This will be a key frag. Crims by this.
Oof. 1 HP.
How does he not get that?
1 HP. Olaf goes down, Dupree. Good find again on ramp. Dennis gets a perfect headshot, but can't snap his aim fast enough to find Xyp9x. Flusha does get a shot on the device from Turnpike. JW with a quick rotation finds 2 more, so bomb goes down. Glaive at 1 HP on 1 player is all they have to work with. He could walk. He's got the bomb. He's going to make noise. JW's going to hear that. I was going to say he could walk in behind JW and look downward and maybe find him, but there it is. Flusha, who is already rotating and lurking upward. Astralis are still working on it, accumulating. They've wrapped around to the main entrance at the same time. Crims behind the door is going to have problems. He knows they're coming in, and he gets himself aligned for another kill before traded out by Dupree. So 2 for 1. And that map does equal 1 greater for Fnatic, which is the situation we currently sit with. Dupree waits at lobby. Bomb has gone lower for the plant.
3-on-2 situation, but Olofmeister finds Dupree, who is hidden in towards that hub position, trying to stop rotations towards the vent itself. But device now, presumably they don't know it's towards lower. They seem to be focusing on upper at the moment, so he's going to be in towards that vent position. Only 1 ladder to watch as well. Could actually spray them all down. It might happen. Doesn't deliver. They were all lined up for him, Matt. We do have presence towards outside. Device has made it beneath the ladder. Can't hit the shot just yet.
He's going to go up the ladder though. Quick check as well. Doesn't want to commit to all the way up into it. With someone looking him down, he should have done. He had the chance to get on this platform, but he baits in Glaive no less as Olaf goes down after some nifty movement. An attempted no-scope to trade back Xyp9x. Crims down below. JW's trying to get out of the position where he's aligned, but Dennis, you're right, has the bomb. 3 seconds, round done. He's gone. He's away. Astralis did everything so well to get trades, and they lose the 1 player they needed to get the bomb down. It's Flusha they have to find first. Glaive does. Good push through. Olaf still waits at Heaven, but won't go and expose. He'll sit back to see if they're going to push all the way around Big Garage and work toward Heaven. Instead, no, they go main entrance. And JW on top of the hut gets found by Device. Olaf down by Dupree as well, as Dennis still works back from the lobby. And Crims below might just call it a day. Dennis gets closer. Yeah, it's going to have to call it a day now. 1 versus 5.
There's such low weaponry from the Fnatic side. Can see Olofmeister on the catwalk though. Good flashbang. I like that a lot. The teamwork, fantastic there from Fnatic.
Good indeed as Olaf tries to get back to Heaven. He might get caught, but that means Flusha takes a hefty amount of damage. Olaf has a chance to try and get the shot on the player that was chasing him down. Couldn't do so with the pistol out instead. See that 75 to work with. KRB, the smoke deployed by Flusha, can actually get a lot further around the crate and knows that he's likely in the little sliver, the nookie cranny behind the crate itself. So does find him and take him down as Xyp9x is going to walk in. He's already rotated in from ramp. He's going to spot Olaf. Didn't need to panic. Olaf was actually looking the other way. I know it's hard to get off the ladder, but he had the chance. They have done it now. And all 3 converge to the lower position with 17 seconds. A rotation has come through. They'll send 2 more. 1 to Secret. It's going to be Olaf to go Secret, so he'll be a while, but JW's the one that's down there with the shotgun. 6 seconds. They have to stick the plant. They're in the smoke. Shotgun's going to go hunting. Round done again. Time will cost Astralis twice.
I told you he's a bit of a shotgun specialist.
He's down below. If he actually came around the corner sooner, he would have had the position. He tries to go to the corner all the way. Device beats it.
Nice stuff. Exactly what they needed. Ready to get a little to the AK-47 as well. 5 out of 4. They have a minute to work with her as well. Smoke subsided though, and Xyp9x towards the ramp. That's a reaction from Olofmeister. Punish for him. You're always going to have 1 player holding the lobby to stop flanks coming through and to deny the CT's information.
So Dupree, top of the main entrance, will drop down. He's still working with Device as they converge onto Flusha. Crims immediately gets the response, doubles it up with the UMP as Dupree tries to fall down and favor his teammate. Immediate trade while distracted as they flash into Heaven. 3 players left for Astralis against the 2 of Fnatic. JW and Crims both play both at main entrance and in Secret. And as one covers off, Glaive takes down Crims. That should easily come through. JW has to go for it. Round 15 to start it.
Got a chance here. Decent shot to kick things off as well. Low HP, Xyp9x in front of him as the bomb goes down. Now it's a 1v1. Up to KRB to deny him. JW looking fierce in the final round.
Changes his angle immediately. KRB still anticipates it. There's no smoke to cover off the entrance from Hut. So back through the window. He's chased again. And he's caught out KRB, who expected the doorway and found the window. So impact is incredible. Watch JW now as he goes down the vent, chasing out the CTs. Dupree had just fallen beforehand through the same position, but was able to turn around to get the headshot. That'll force Fnatic onto ramp. They're actually going to bypass 1 player, Dennis, to watch for rotations. So Crims and Flusha to start the charge on the site itself, the assault on the site.
Yeah, going for that ramp split they had. JW get towards the vent and swing towards Squeaky Door, but doesn't look like a work out for them. Need to start finding frags now. 5 on 3. Dennis opening things up. The Pistol Master finds 2 kills on lower bomb site. Levels the playing field to a 3 on 3.
Levels indeed. Not only that, they take over the site with authority. And Dennis tries to wrap around to catch them off toward the back of the vents as well. Baiting out shots. Remember, you can get into a battle by which baits are effective. The Glock wins due to the amount of ammo it has, but the accuracy of the USP for Kjarby seems to be better. They're on the defuse. He's got to go Dennis all the way through. He got it. He's got it. He got him off of it, but there's still ample time for the 10-second defuse, from which he disappeared. And they are split indeed in those 2 positions. In toward the hot dupery. Behind the door, takes down the bomb, swings out once more. But Olaf manages to find the kill. Instead, they'll pick up bomb with 11 seconds, but drop it yet again, and Dennis goes to the open. Has to find the double. Device won't allow it. Dennis drops down. Dupree ready for it. Squeak's not yet open now that it is. Kjarby that covers off Dupree by holding it instead. Shot flusher straight down, and shot dink, and then follow it up, but they'll deal with him immediately after. 3 players stay alive for Astralis, and they're within 1. All the smoke's down, Molotov. Oh, it means he has to jump, and Device finds it. That's quite good.
That's really good. Amazing shot from Device.
Better shot, Dennis. Perhaps, maybe not better overall, but in the context of things. As Dennis gets inside of the site, it opens up for a plant, and then he's able to hold the angle toward Heaven to take down Device as well. 14 HP for Glaive. He backs off the outside position. Zipix, unfortunately, has a door closed again in front of him. It'll be a matter of timing when he opens it. When he does, Flusher was there. Wasn't expecting him to be in the open, so he didn't get ready to shoot. He'll push him out. Flusher gets flushed, but won't quite go down the hole immediately. Get a plunger because he's taken out Zipix. Burns alive at the end. Leaves Dennis a chance. 6 HP versus 14. Ooh. Any bullet wins it. See each other through the gap, but Glaive finds the kill. I'm not sure. I think he does. Just barely has time on the cut. In fact, I don't even say just barely. He's got quite a bit left over in reserve. They'll go 10-10.
Oh, they're going up.
The AWP starts to get in position with that door. Oh, bends Dupree. Gets ripped apart by an AWP, which nearly had it fast backwards and takes down his teammate immediately after. But it's Device and Zipix, the last 2. They'll have to concede, surely. 5 versus 2, and Fnatic may have just picked up their first T-side round. In fact, they will. Device checks it for him as well. This is the better setup because they know they have to go by. Line of the gap in the smoke, and it's Glaive to fire into it. It's taken back by Crims, so chance to get shut down. Oh, that Molotov. Olaf gets lucky to get through. He's 12 HP.
Oh, he's not through just yet.
Lucky to survive either way. But they'll get down into secret. Watch the position now as Zipix. This time he wants to get more aggressive because he knows for certain they're coming, but Crims this time's the one to hit this shot. A hard shot, no less. Device, good lineup. Drops bomb temporarily. Molotov to his position, forces him back around, but Dupree, we see the bomb plummet forward, is the next to find a kill for Astralis, and Flusha will be the last to die for Fnatic. Flusha gets shot on Kjarby. Oh, double entry for Flusha. Free was perfectly aligned behind the vent to take him, but timing was off, and that Dennis was immediately there to trade. As soon as Device gets on a ladder to get away, get toward Heaven. Olaf's hot on his heels as well, so Zipix will sit back and look for the exit kills.
That's where Olaf is heading very quickly indeed.
Very quickly. There's no way that Device wins the affair in the race to position, but in doing so, Olaf tagged up considerably, 51 HP. Should be a follow-up for Device, but not if Olaf hits shots like that. It may still go the way of Astralis because Glaive finds 2. So too does Dupree.
There was a player to step up the situation, Fnatic. He could be the key, but unfortunately, Glaive, what a round that was from him. Position, trying to battle as well. Olaf Mice in front of the smokes, trying to take a player down, but Device has moved again. He's so aware, so good. Hits another shot.
I love the dynamics play from this. The op, he's going to stay forward though. Flames at his feet! Nearly got 2, in fact, did do damage to both. Flusha stays on it with 14. Thankfully, the teammate that he has to work with is Olaf, who's looked alive late and certainly is in this round. 1 kill, 74 HP. He's going to have to do most of the dirty work.
Yeah, that's so sick from Device. Kill a Squeaky Door, back towards Secret. They have no idea where he is. They're so caged, it seems, when he's on the map. They don't know where he's going to be. 3.5 kills for him as he took Flusha down with the collateral as well. Flusha, 14 HP, Olaf Meister. Goes towards Heaven, making a little bit of noise there. I think Kjarby heard him, and indeed they did. As Apex takes him down. You can do that silently, but flashing out. Trying to find a pick and lobby. A bit isolated. Device ready and waiting. Of course he hits him.
Repeat, easy enough. Dennis down as well. Device on JW! So perfect in position. And this time there's no entry headshots on an AK.
Wow.
Crimson Olaf are sat stunned, starified, not a word, staring at a situation where they're in a 5 versus 2 and Astralis are about to steal the map away. After being down 10-5 at half, Crim's last alive does something with it, but Device is still in the same angle. Let's not get zealous.
Be careful, boys.
Let's not get zealous as they all push through. This was a 5 versus 1. He's gotten 3 kills, Crims.
Yeah, they've got a real chance. There's now Fnatic. No way he pulls this one off. 20 seconds remaining. Smoked up from the bomb as well, but he's hitting every single shot. Astralis throwing this round away. He's trying their very best to do so. Crim's now 2 shots separating. They're a decent setup here. They could give more kills away, but there it is. The final one comes in. Device, you can see how happy Sonic is about that one. Amazing performance. Very quiet in the first half. Didn't have much to work with. Good game plan for Fnatic generally.